Single-use plastics are designed for convenience. They were not made to withstand repeated use, and they often contain chemicals that can pose a risk to human health when reused. Reusing these items can lead to several problems, ranging from chemical contamination to physical degradation of the plastic materials. Many single-use plastic containers are made with chemicals that can leach into food or drinks, especially when reused. For example, polycarbonate plastics often contain bisphenol A, or BPA, a chemical linked to a variety of health problems, including hormone disruption, developmental issues in children, and an increased risk of cancer. When plastic containers are reused, especially under heat, such as when reheating food in a plastic takeout container, these chemicals can leach easily into food, potentially posing serious health risks. Even plastics labeled BPA-free can still release harmful chemicals over time. Some alternatives like BPS or bisphenol S may be just as harmful or worse. Studies have shown that BPS can also act as an endocrine disruptor, interfering with hormone regulation and contributing to similar health issues as BPA. Plastic containers, especially takeout boxes and bottles, are difficult to clean properly. Reusing plastic containers without thorough cleaning can lead to bacterial growth. Food residue, oils, and moisture can become trapped in scratches or crevices, providing an ideal situation for bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella to grow. This can result in foodborne illnesses, especially if the container is reused without proper sanitation. Plastics, when repeatedly reused, begin to degrade. The repeated exposure to heat, cold, and the physical stress causes the plastic to break down. Over 8 million metric tons of plastic enter the oceans every year, where they pose a serious threat to sea creatures who may ingest or become entangled in the plastic. Marine species that mistake plastic for food can suffer injury or even death. A report from the United Nations estimates that by the year 2050, there could be more plastic in the oceans than fish by weight, a dire consequence for global biodiversity. To mitigate the dangers of reusing single-use plastics, it's essential we all shift towards sustainable alternatives. Use containers like glass, stainless steel, and bamboo. These are excellent alternatives to single-use plastics. They are durable, safe, and can be used repeatedly without releasing harmful chemicals. Also, opt for compostable takeout containers. Many restaurants and food providers now offer biodegradable or compostable packaging options. These can be a better choice than plastic containers, reducing both the health risks and the environmental impact. If using plastic containers is unavoidable, make sure to clean them thoroughly and recycle them properly. Follow local guidelines for plastic recycling, as only certain types of plastic can be recycled efficiently. So, what can you do? Advocate for policies that reduce the production and use of single-use plastics. Many countries and cities have already begun to ban single-use plastics or impose stricter regulations on their use. The chemicals in plastics, the risk of bacterial contamination, and the degradation of plastic over time are serious concerns. Instead, shift towards sustainable, reusable alternatives as a more effective solution for reducing plastic waste and protecting our health. So, by making conscious choices, we can reduce the harmful impact of plastic and work toward a cleaner, safer environment for future generations.